Hello, Flosstube. I just thought I'd do a stitch with me. I'm stitching on my my cross stitch from China, or it's from overseas. I'm assuming it's China. I believe it was from China. I'm using the floss that came with it. It's pre-stamped, but the colors aren't the same. I think there are some people that are familiar with what they liked. I have a set of trees that I've started, and it's in my storage space right now. But this one looked pretty cool, so the shipping time wasn't that bad. I'm still waiting on a 5-diamond painting because I want to give those a whirl too, even though that's gonna make me addicted to those. But I'm pretty sure there are worse things to be addicted to than crafting. Craft supplies. I won't name any because I'm not gonna judge others. Although I do probably spend more money on craft items than I probably should. But it's just so relaxing. And then they look so nice when they're done. Except this one might look kind of weird. But we'll see. It shouldn't... I am not too worried about it like bleeding through or anything. Because the last Chinese kit I ordered didn't... One of the needles broke that they gave me though. So I had to fish out a different needle. That's not a big deal. So I know you can't really see, but I'm trying to work on my mania plans already. It's never too early to start wondering about mania. I'll probably do mania and stuff on my Crystal Stitches account, which I'm probably gonna upload this video too, instead of my mainish channel, the ClearasCrystal one, and then just make the one that I made for cross stitching to be my actual cross stitching channel, or Flosstube. Yep, that's what I'll do. I'm just gonna do half and then do half again. This is easy to do that way. I can talk and stitch, because if it was something a little more complicated and something that wasn't already pre-stamped, I'd probably mess up, because I'm trying to stitch and talk at the same time. And then I finally got the camera to stay, so hopefully it doesn't fall down so I don't have to hold it the entire time. This one hopefully will be a bit of a longer video, but hopefully. I know my mom's supposed to give me a call sometime, so unless she forgets, so there may be a phone call interruption, which means a 2-part video, which is okay with me, I guess. Two different videos uploaded with this Stitch with me. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Carry on, you will always remember. Carry on, nothing equals the splendor. Okay, I'll stop. That song's been in my head. Do 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 do. Keep kings. This is a little sharper of a needle than I'd like. Because I'll stab myself with it, knowing me. Excuse me. I'm getting kind of down on the string already. I should have done a double instead of just doing one and folding it in half. The only thing that kind of concerns me is the coverage isn't that great. I almost think I should have done 3 strands instead of 2, but it's not like super terrible coverage. This Ada is just kind of big. Big Ada. It's almost 4. I'm gonna go see my mom this weekend, so that's why she's gonna call. Because I have stitchy stuff there that I wanted to go and look through. Because that's where a lot of my stitchy stuff is. And I want to get stuff ready for Mania. Figure out what whips I'm going to work on. Because I think I'm just going to do whips instead of new starts. Which I can do because they're pretty lenient. So, in Stitch Mania, they're pretty lenient. It's not like I'm going to get kicked out for doing whips instead of new starts. Although maybe I'll get some new starts in there too, because knowing me, we'll see. I'm really hoping I can control myself, but if Hayde has another sale, I'll be like, kind of in trouble or something. Well, not in trouble, but kids are so pretty. I've got to try to get on my main channel, I have to try to get my watch time up. There's no way it's gonna make the requirement to be monetized. the minimum requirement, but I gotta try to get it up for the next time. So I gotta post on there more frequently. Because I don't think this, I think this one's even further behind, but I don't hardly post on crystal stitches anymore. I used to post on there quite a bit, and then, where did my scissors go? I'm like misplacing everything, I swear. There they are. See? I have stitchy scissors. Orts. Ort. I'm not very far on it. I don't know if you can see I'm here. And I just did this part. I'm going to do a different color. So I've done 1, 2, 3 is the little triangle things. But is 3 green too? Nope, 3 is not green. There are 34 colors, different colors. I think the numbers, I'm sorry. I think the numbers on there are the DMC equivalent. But I didn't want to switch them out for DMC because I want to keep DMC for other projects. And this faucet isn't that bad. I don't think. I mean, for what I paid for it, it's not that bad at all. What color do I want to do? What is 20 symbol? That pink looks so gorgeous. Me and pink. Or the yellow. Lemon. That's kind of confetti, which makes no sense for me to do a confetti right now. It's confetti. And 12 is purple. Oh, 6. 6 is this black. There's a lot of 6 in the windows. Ugh. You can't look at this. Sorry, not to be rude, but I don't think people can actually see or is allowed to actually see it. Six. So the windows are only like half stitches. Interesting. I'll probably just go back with 1. Just this color here. I thought that was somebody's real name. Alright. Let me get going. Where did I put the needle? I always misplace things. Needle, needle, needle. Oh, there you are. You guys probably knew where my needle was. So. This needle is kind of a big one, and it's pointier than I would like, but it's not I don't think it's intended for cross stitching. I think it's intended for beading, because my beading needles are a lot pointier than my cross stitch needles. I should make it more blunt. So I'm going back to the one. So I'll start off over here. It's green too, but it's a different shade of green. At least today the weather was nicer in Minnesota, in the cities anyways. It's not perfect, but it was warmer. I went for a walk. It was really nice out. This is so relaxing. I'm like, it's so mindless, but it's so relaxing. This specific one is pretty mindless because it already tells me where to put the stitches in. It's really hard to mess up, hopefully. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's my motto about things. If you make mistakes, it means you're trying. Because I used to be like a real perfectionist and hard on myself. And in some ways I'm still hard on myself, but I've gotten better at it. So I've gotten less hard on myself. Because I would get so hard on myself to the point where I didn't want to try anything because I didn't want to do it wrong. And that's just no way to live. I kind of still feel that way about like my YouTube channels. So sometimes I have a bit of a speech impediment, and sometimes it's worse than other times. And sometimes my cross stitching isn't perfect. Actually, a lot of times my cross stitching isn't perfect, but it's still beautiful and it's still mine. And I wonder if that one's supposed to be covered. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say no. Because I don't want to backtrack. I get to get my guitar today. I miss my guitar so much. It's at my mom's, well, my grandparents', but man, wish I could see my boyfriend. I know that's random, but I kind of miss him. It's cool that I can film longer videos now, and because I got my thing cleared out, like I took my music off here, so I could film videos that were more than like 5 minutes. So this is my progress so far. I probably won't make this video any longer than like a half hour. I'm still waiting on my mom to call, so it might be shorter. She might, so when she calls, I'll probably end this, or when it gets to 30 minutes. Or about 30 minutes, because I don't want to look up at the clock like all the time. What is this? There we go. I'm excited about moving. I'm just hoping that I can get Wi-Fi soon enough that I can start filming. I'd like to film more outside. I just think outside is cool, and then it'll start to warm up soon. If it stays like today, it's such a beautiful day outside today. It's probably going to get cold again, and then it's going to get warm, but here it still is Minnesota, so my backs aren't that great, but I'm still I still call myself relatively new at cross stitching, even though I've been doing it for a while. I can cross stitch on without it being pre-stamped and full coverage, but I tend to like some of the wording get messed up a little bit. Like some of the fonts, like the font on the laundry part of the laundry today or naked tomorrow one. That's all messed up on the one I'm doing, but I don't care too much because it's just a learning process, and if I did it again down the road it would turn out much better. So that's what I'll do. I'll finish that one, and then down the road I'll do it the same one again and then compare the two. Yep, that's what I'll do. Because I didn't really stick to the pattern completely, because I couldn't figure out how to get the pattern right. Wow. When I'm waiting for a phone call and she takes her sweet time to call. I don't know, maybe they're doing something. I hope not everybody will be going. Ah. And then you always make sure you have your crosses going in the same direction. Same direction. Makes it look better. I think most of the Flosstube people know that, but if you don't cross stitch or something and you stumble upon the channel, that would be kind of weird. No. Hello, I suppose, is a better thing to say. I'm getting down again on this color. I can do a few more stitches. Oh. Oops. Missed. Now your love's no longer empty. So I have about 3-ish minutes left before I'm gonna stop this. Maybe a little less than that because I'm getting down on my floss again, and there's not really enough time to start another one. While filming this, I'll probably do at least a couple more. I'm betting I'll get addicted to that painting with diamond things too. But I'm waiting on my first one to come from China. So hoping it comes before I move. Uh-oh, I didn't do it. Unless that's not a police siren. That's probably like a ambulance or a fire truck. But it's just a force of habit. I didn't do it. I'm gonna do one more stitch on this because it's getting pretty low, and then end it. Another art from my collection. Maybe cross stitchers only understand that. Poor threads. But you can do a lot of projects with them. So I know I'm showing this upside down, but this is the progress I've made. The one is this dark brown color, but it's actually this green color, so that's kind of what I mean. So we're at like 29 something, so I figure I'll end this video. So I hope you have a great day or night or morning, whatever time it is for you. And I hope you come back to see me again next time. Goodbye.